The second birth is a doozy. I did all the normal OB stuff, still doing all the testing. In pregnancy, my BP was creeping up towards the end, and I got to about 130 over 85, so that had me stressed out because I didn't know then what I know now. I ended up having a precipitous labor of about an hour and a half, and it's not as great as you might think. Trust me. I barely made it to the hospital. Literally was still closed when baby decided to arrive. Everything was great. I felt wonderful, and then about 5 hours postpartum, as the man delivering our steak dinner was walking our food down the hall to us, I had a massive hemorrhage. All the things, nurses rushing in, code blue called, everybody in the room pushing on my stomach, not knowing where blood was coming from because my uterus was hard. I was asked to sign papers as they were wheeling me into the OR room. They took off my crucifix, and when I asked why, they said it was in case they needed to resuscitate me. Great, right? Like, awesome. I ended up coming out of surgery with absolutely no clue what happened, and about 12 hours later, the PA finally came to tell me. I felt terrible the entire day, heart racing, sweating, couldn't sit up for a long time. I ended up getting a transfusion because my counts were so low, and I was having a hard time standing up. Then they removed all the packing from my vagina and told me that I didn't want to know what they had to do to get the bleeding to stop in the OR room. Turns out I had torn a vaginal artery. Postpartum was really hard. I struggled with feeling terrible, low energy, trouble standing, postpartum rage, basically all the things. But I kept going, like nothing happened, because I feel like I had to heal alone, and not because people didn't want to help, but because I didn't really feel comfortable asking. And that's on me. And I looked up postpartum depression and wanted to get help, but I was scared too. Eventually I did, but it took about 2.5 years. And I'm just really thankful for what I went through because it totally changed the trajectory of my life, and I can't wait for you to hear why, especially on days 4 and 5.